Hey everyone, it's Matt from Cruises, Rooms, and Reviews. We're here on Independence of the Seas, and we are on the 9th deck and looking at a exterior view cabin, which is a little bit odd to be on the 9th deck, but there are a few of these, so let's go check it out. So this is 9514. Which will show you a map view of where it is, but just to kind of show you, it is all the way at the front of the ship on deck 9. So that's the corridor that goes down to the other side, and this one goes all the way back down to the forward elevators. So just to give you a view of where we are. So let's head on in. Here's the main room, but let's first start with what it looks like when you first enter the room. You do have your entryway. You have your door with your muster information on it. And then your closet to one side, bathroom to the others. We'll check that out in a moment. But for the main room, you do on the left have some storage here, a few shelves, a television. This, I believe, is about a 32-inch television, and then some other shelves up above it. So for not being a large room, you do have some nice storage to work with. Then you do have the bed. It is a Royal King bed, so pretty much the standard bed that you'll see in most rooms. You do have end tables next to the bed, with a shelf and a drawer in them. And of course, lighting with reading lamps on each side of the bed. Here we go. And down here, the same table. Now the end of the room, because this is where the ship is starting to curve in. So the balconies end right before this, and then the ship starts to curve in. So you know, of course, you don't get a balcony. This is an exterior view. You get the porthole, which we'll show in a moment. But because of that, you are a little bit short on space on this side. So you don't have a full-size couch that pulls out into a bed that you'll see in most rooms. So here you'll have two chairs. And then we have the vanity area. So you've got a number of drawers. And then off to the right, you have the refrigerator, or I should say cooler. So there's that. And a nice large area here where you'll want to store things, or you'll be able to. And then the main vanity. On this side, you have your telephone. You have one European charger. And then on this side, or I shouldn't say charger, I should say outlet. On this side, we have the US outlet, and of course the light switch for the mirror. You do have the full vanity mirror. And then on this single side, you're able to open that up and have additional storage. Now also in this room, in this area here, there was a glass-topped coffee table, but the occupants of the room decided they didn't want to have that in the middle of the floor, it'd take up too much room. So they did decide to stick it back here, which made opened up the room a little bit for them. You could also stick luggage or anything like that back there. But here's the porthole. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you the view because it is nighttime and we are at sea. So yeah, I'll go here, but all you're seeing is reflection. There's nothing really to see outside. But just to show, you do have full blackout curtains to pull across. So you can close out the sun if you want a darker setting or for sleeping in the morning. And they work quite well from what I've been told. So there we go. So I'll take one quick shot back again at the main room, and let's go check out the closet. So as I said in the beginning, the closet is right as you come in. It has two doors that open up. So you've got one here, and then a smaller door that folds out. Now it's kind of interesting. I would say that kind of blocks things a bit, that small door. I would have expected them to put hinges on it that would allow it to fold flat against this door. So one thing I think could have been improved in the design of the room. You kind of have to close it a bit and then open it back up to get in there. But you do have plenty of hanging space. You have a shelf up above. This is where your room safe would be. It's a standard size safe that you could put in, of course, your phones, your wallet, your passports and keys, etc. And then a number of shelves. So I would say plenty of storage for two people on a, well, this ship's doing weekend cruises right now, weekend and 4-nighters, so absolutely plenty of storage for that type of itinerary, and even for longer ones. Let's go check out the bathroom. So to do that, I'll just back up. You do have, before you go in there, a floor to ceiling mirror for getting ready. And then you do have the standard bathroom. So you can see here, you have a sink with a good amount of shelving. You have a shelf underneath for storage. And of course the mirror. And on this side, you have, it opens up for storage. It does not open up on the other side, so just a single side. Another towel shelf up here. Of course, the ship toilet, pretty standard. And then you have the stand-up shower. I did not hear whether the shower pressure was good or not. It has been good in our room, so I would expect it to be good also. And it's a pretty good size shower. The nice thing, again, when they design these ships over the older ships is you do have the, I should say plastic, closing doors rather than a shower curtain, because all those shower curtains would ever do is just stick to you. So yeah, a very nice clean shower. And I'll give you one quick pan back at the room and we'll close out the video. So I hope you really enjoyed this tour of room 9514 on Independence of the Seas. Again, it's an exterior view cabin. It's on the 9th deck all the way forward. So hopefully if you're considering this type of room, this gives you an idea of what you would have. For me, what would be the pluses of this room? Of course, it's going to be fairly economical compared to a room with a balcony or a suite. And you're up on the 9th deck, so out your window, you're going to get a much better view than you would on an exterior view that you would typically see on a lower deck. What would the negatives of this room be? Well, for me, I really enjoy being outside on the balcony. So if you really enjoy that, of course, this type of room isn't going to be the room for you. It's also, because of the curvature, I would say it's probably a little bit smaller than the typical interior or exterior view room because of the way the room curves. But I could be wrong there. Also, you can only fit 2 people in this room, which is great if there's only 2 of you, but if you have a family, this definitely isn't the room for you. So, I hope you liked this. If you did, definitely please smash that like button, and also check out the rest of the channel and subscribe so you don't miss any more future cruising content. So that's it for today. This is Matt from Cruises, Rooms, and Reviews. Happy cruising, everyone.